What's up, squad? So it seems like the verdict is in. Sean Puffy Combs, aka Diddy, has been sentenced to 50 months in prison. So for those of you where the math is not mathing, those 50 months equates to 4 years and 2 months. Now, a lot of you may wonder, why so little time? Well, the prosecution was shooting for 11 years. The defense, in turn, was shooting for time served. It seems as though the judge had met them somewhere in between. Now, keep this in mind. Those physical years that Diddy is going to serve, if you think the 50 months, because it's federal, he's going to get 15% credit up top. If he's a model citizen, he's going to get 15% credit for that. So think of it this way, he's going to get 30% credit for this 50-month term. That's going to bring him down to 35 months. That's 3 years, basically. Now, also include the time served. Diddy's been locked up since September of 2024. That's a month over a year. Diddy's going to physically serve 2 more years in jail. That's it. Now, just in case you're wondering or thinking to yourself, this is not enough time, you have to consider Diddy was not convicted of sex trafficking. Diddy was not convicted of racketeering. Diddy was convicted of the Mann Act, which I consider total garbage as a law, because the Mann Act is simply providing funds or transporting male or female from one state to another with the intent to have intercourse, whether it is consensual or not. In this particular case, this man provided funding or transportation for a grown adult person to cross state lines to have activities with a consenting adult, none of which at face value in its own space is illegal. So why should you be able to connect them and make them illegal? It's almost like thinking to yourself, the reason why a bank robbery is illegal, because somewhere in that act, you are going to perform an illegal function. It may not be walking in the bank, it may not be walking out of the bank, but somewhere in there, you are going to perform an illegal function. So it in itself, collectively, is illegal. That's not what we're dealing with the Mann Act, but I digress. What Diddy should have been charged with was all of the violence that had been portrayed, all of the drug handling that had been portrayed within this entire time. But that's not what they were shooting for, so that's not what they got. That's why he got so little time. Now, this kind of brings a thought to me, and let me know if it brings the same thought to you. Diddy's going to serve roughly, with the time served now, 3 total years. So he's got 2 more years to go physical to serve. R. Kelly has 30 years. Now that's where the math is not mathing. What did R. Kelly do? Not to say he's innocent, but what did R. Kelly do in comparison to Diddy, where he got 30 years and Diddy's getting 3? Somebody tell me. If you have an answer, hit me in the comments about what you think. Was it fair? Was it not fair? Do you think his sentencing had anything to do with who he is, how much money he has, or what he's worth? I don't know. And until next time, I'm Q.
You bring it here on Truth.